Amici di Enjoy Television, questa sera abbiamo deciso di farvi fare un vero e proprio viaggio nel tempo. Torniamo indietro agli anni 70, torniamo al 1977, l'anno in cui aprì lo Studio 54, e questa sera qui all'Urban Club il suo primo DJ in esclusiva, Nicky Siano.
Benvenuti allo Studio 54 di Castelfranco Veneto! In concert right now, il primo DJ dello storico locale di New York, Mr. Nicky Siano.
It's a big honor to have you here on Enjoy Television tonight, Nicky Siano. Hi.
Ciao.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. Yeah.
Okay, Nicky, this is
Always great to be in Italy, my home, my
Your
parents' home. Italy, yeah. Both my parents are from Naples, Napoli.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the town of Siano,
Yes.
in Napoli.
So you have Italian blood in your veins.
All Italian, 100% Italian. No other thing in me.
I don't see nothing wrong with singing a happy song. Got the spirit deep inside and I can feel it getting strong. And there's no need for...
This is the first time for me that I meet you, and so I'm so curious, and I want to start this interview asking about your career. How did you start? Which is your music background? And when you understand, okay, in my life I want to be a DJ.
Okay. Well, from when I was a very young kid, I was always exposed to lots of music. My father and my uncle would play the mandolin, and they'd sing all the old Italian songs. Femmina, tu si innamora, femmina, and they'd sing all these Italian songs. And I always loved music and always would be dancing to the music. And then rock and roll came in, and I met the Beatles and people like Laura Nyro, and I became fascinated. No, not fascinated. I started to get this feeling from music, like it transformed me. Like if I was down, it would lift me up. If I was up, it would take me down sometimes. Or if I was sad, it would make me cry even more. And I realized that music was touching my soul. And I started playing guitar. The first thing I played was accordion, because the Italians all play accordion. And then I played piano from the accordion, and then I played guitar. In 1968, 13 years old, I started going down the village, and I met this girl in high school. And we started going to this club called the Firehouse. And it was a dancing club, and it was okay and everything. And then a friend of my brother's, Dale Zotos, I'll never forget, she said, I'm going to take you to a place where they really dance. It's called The Loft. And I went to The Loft, and I saw David not only play records, but control the atmosphere in the room. And I realized this is what I want to do. And I became obsessed with the music. I had to, every time I heard a record, I had to get it. If I didn't have it in my hand and buy it, I couldn't sleep. I had to go out, and there were 30 record stores in New York, and you'd have to check each one because the records were so rare back then. They were so hard to get. So I started shopping, and then in 1971 I got my first job at the Round Table. In 1972 I went to my brother and said, let's open a club, and he had $10,000, and we opened the gallery, and that was it.
What do you think about the development of the clubbing? I mean, if you have to compare the clubbing now and the clubbing in the 70s, and also how the people live the clubbing, I think it's different.
It's very different. We were talking about it today, Maurizio and I. Back then, it was much more like community. like people knew each other, they were friends. They came to the club not only to dance, not only to meet someone, but also to see their friends, because it was the same people every week. Now it's much more transient, like people come and they don't really know each other, and it's not that community feeling as it was.